Good morning from
Good
Gillette,
morning.
Wyoming. My name is Paola Mora. I'm from the Kentucky Tennessee Conference, and I have a special co-host joining with me today on the show. Can you tell us about yourself?
Well, hello, I'm Brian Taylor. I'm the communication director for Southern Union and the editor of Southern Tidings. It's my joy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. As you know, Roger Wade is the communication director on the campgrounds, and so he gets really busy. He wasn't able to join us today, but we have BT, so that's even better. Well, not even better, but yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Sure, my pleasure. Glad to be here.
So this show is brought to you by the Southern Tidings, and it's for all the people who are at home who we know have supported our Pathfinders through their prayers, through their mentorship, through their donations. And so we wanted you to be a part of the Believe the Promise experience. Can you tell me a little bit about what you have experienced here yourself at Camporee?
Well, here's what I've experienced. I love Camporee because it allows you to see where the church is going because the young people are so excited. They are on fire. These are some very resilient young people.
Yes.
I have been surprised. I think if I was 15, 16 and my bed was soaking wet and my tent fell down, I'd cry and want to go home. But they are still here. They're holding on parents. They're doing their thing. They're having a great time.
Yeah, and can we talk about the cold weather that we've had this past, yesterday, and then today's pretty cold as well. I'm wearing a, let me see.
She's layered. She's dressed like she's from Michigan.
I have a sweater, I have a hoodie, and I have my jacket. So yeah, I am not made for the cold, but we've been pulling through. Yeah. And this show is not only popular at home where you're watching, it's actually also popular here at Camporee. And we've had yesterday about 40 to 50 people show up during the show to just watch it from here, from our campgrounds. And so it's just been a great experience.
Yeah, that was amazing to me last night. As we were here, we ended our show and went right into the main show. And we saw one or two people kind of come and sit down. And then it started to rain a little bit. And I looked out, there were about 15 people there that had on ponchos and umbrellas, and I looked and there was about 30 or 40 people as it went later and the rain got heavier. More people ended up here. They left over there, walked back to their camp and realized, I can still watch it. So they sat down. So I think it was good.
Yeah, I think that's a blessing, and I'm glad we were able to provide that for them because, again, it's not easy standing out there under the rain.
Yes.
I'm sure they want to watch the show live from stage, but it's not easy right now.
It's not easy right there. Yeah. So I think we'll have a good crowd tonight too. I think more people will come back when they. So here's what's very interesting. Where we are right now in the Southern Union, it is 1.5 miles to the main stage. Mm-hmm. So any kid who's here who's trying to get their steps will definitely get at least, 20, 30,000 steps a day?
Probably, yeah.
You'll get all your exercise in if you're here at Camporee. So I think some of them will take that advantage of, I won't take the 1.5 miles tonight. I'll just take, the 200 feet and I'll sit right outside our tent and watch the show.
Yes, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you said today we're going to provide them with popcorn and cotton candy.
We're going to have popcorn and cotton candy, yes, sir.
Wow, so this is the VIP lounge, honestly. Yeah. Well, we've been doing something very interesting this year, and that is that the Southern Tidings has a pin collection. Not just one pin, but a collection of 8 pins.
Yes,
and so we want to bring the person in charge of this to just come and tell us about how it has been going and what the challenge of the day is. So let's welcome Christina. So there's been a bit of changes in the stage. We have Roger back, which we're so happy about. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So glad to be back out with the team.
Yes, thank you. And actually, we're going to have BT back on screen again later because he's actually our guest speaker for this morning show.
Awesome.
But we also have Christina. Christina, I want to apologize because last time you were here, I introduced you as Christina Costin, which is how I met you. But I forgot you got married a year ago, and now you're Christina Norris.
All right.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, you just celebrated your anniversary, your 1-year anniversary here at Camporee.
Yeah.
You see the dedication?
Yes, that's right. Unfortunately, my husband couldn't be here today or this week because he is working back in Georgia. But I am so happy to be here, and I did get to speak to him on our anniversary, so it's all good.
Awesome. Christina, how has the pin challenge been going?
I think it's actually been going super well. We had a lot of kids come through yesterday, and we received some really positive feedback. We had a parent who said, I really appreciate what you're doing with the pin challenge. I think that this is a great opportunity for the kids to learn, and they're learning about communication in order to get those pins. So I think it's been good.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm beginning to realize that communication is not just the paper or the magazine or being on screen. There's a lot involved in that, and we need to allow our kids to learn some other aspects of. What are some of the other aspects of communications that the Southern Tigers or the communication team has seen in our young people?
Yeah, so today we're actually going to be doing a challenge that is talking about photo captions. So they're going to learn the importance of photo captions and how to write a photo caption.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
then the second challenge that they're doing is a writing challenge. So they're actually going to be writing about their experience here at Camporee.
And I believe those who are writing might have a chance to actually get published on the Southern Times. Is that correct?
That is correct. So we do have limited space in the physical print magazine. So we're only going to be able to probably print one article, one of these stories that the campers are putting out for us today. But I'm super excited. I get to read them all and kind of decide which one I think really shines. So I'm excited to do that.
That's a great
Awesome,
opportunity. I remember
awesome.
the first time I got published. I mean, you don't forget that.
Yeah, it's super exciting, especially as a kid, to get published for the first time, because you're like, wow, maybe this is something I can do in the future. And that's really what we want to do here, is just inspire young people to want to do more with communication.
Oh, that's great. And how many pins have you given out already?
I honestly couldn't answer that because I have been working directly with the challenges, and one of my helpers has been handing out the pins. When they come in a steady stream, it's just like, hand out a pin, hand out a pin, hand out a pin. So it's really hard to keep track of that.
I see you guys. I can tell you guys are busy and a lot of interest. I mean, these pins are amazing. And I guess shout out to Olivia for designing them because they're so beautiful.
Yes, our graphic designer did an excellent job designing these pins.
Awesome. Now, I know we said you had to be here. I know the folks back home are asking the question, how can I get in on this? Is there any way?
So at this point, I'm going to say right now we don't have another way to get pins, unfortunately. So you do have to be here at Camporee to get the pins.
Here's the secret. His email is communications@southernunion.com. If you ask him, we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, thank you, Christina, so much for joining us. And I hope you guys have fun today with the challenges.
Thank you so much.
All right. And Roger, I have to tell you, yesterday I got to witness a Guinness World Record.
Come on.
Yes, I mean, this story is incredible. I don't want to give too much away because we do have a news package, so let's see the video. Yesterday, in an event organized by the North American Division's Education Department in collaboration with ADRA and other partners, Pathfinder set a new Guinness World Record for simultaneously stuffing 255 backpacks. During the event, Pathfinders filled the backpacks with pencils, markers, pens, notepads, and other essential school supplies in under 5 minutes. This accomplishment gave them a spot at the Guinness World Record list.
For the most people stuffing backpacks with school supplies simultaneously, are you ready for the final result? Okay. The number to beat is 250 people. Today, You have achieved a total of 255 people.
After the main program, an additional 5,945 bags were also filled with school supplies. Nicole Matson shares that though the planning of this event was challenging, God led the process.
We've been working on this for over a year, and we've had a lot of curveballs. In fact, every single thing in that backpack, every person involved, there has been a curveball with everything. And so it was a prayerful journey, but just that it takes a team, that when you pray and you're doing the right thing, you have a good mission in mind. God blesses, right?
The Backpack Record Breaking Project will help disadvantaged school children. The backpacks will be distributed in the Gillette School District and surrounding United States areas where children lack educational resources. Overall, this activity aimed to raise awareness about the ongoing need for educational resources in economically disadvantaged areas, including those in the United States, where an estimated 15 million children in extreme poverty cannot afford classroom supplies for the school year.
Our goal is for these Pathfinders to have an understanding that there are communities around the world, here in our own country and all over the globe, that don't have education supplies, backpacks, rulers, pencils even. And so by packing these backpacks, by showcasing that we're committed to this, we're hoping that they take away from that a similar commitment to education being accessible around the world.
The Pathfinders were really happy to set a new world record. They were most excited about making a difference.
I really value that we could take time to be servants of God and a friend to man, where we can help these children that don't have these supplies, and we could give them the opportunity to have this. And it's not just a little fun activity. It's helping and being a servant of God.
From Gillette, Wyoming, this is Paola Mora.
All right. Wow.
What an experience,
What an
right?
experience. When I was growing up, Guinness World Records was something somebody else did.
Yeah.
And now our young people are doing that. So listen, I heard there were some problems at the start. What were they?
So originally the record they were trying to break was most backpacks stuffed within 1 hour, and their plan was to stuff 6,200 backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
However, last minute they found out that just a few days ago somebody had broken that record again, and the new record was 7,000 backpacks.
Wow.
And unfortunately they didn't have all the supplies to fill that extra 800 backpacks. However, I think I really admire their resilience and just how quickly they were able to make changes. They found a new record, and so they decided, hey, we're going to stuff 255 backpacks under 1 minute, still get the Guinness World Record, and with all the extra supplies, we're still going to pack them up and then send them off to the people in need.
Nice. So listen, one of the things I like about this is this concept of service, not just community service, but this idea of service is so strong in Pathfinder ministry. So what else can Pathfinders do to continue this concept of service?
So actually, Adra right now, they're offering Pathfinders to sign up to a mission trip. I think they believe they have 2 mission trips, one to El Salvador and one to Ecuador. And so Pathfinders can go during Camporee to their Adra booth and learn more, get more information, and sign up and see how they can also go there and make a difference for all the people.
Oh, awesome, awesome. All right. You see what our kids are involved with. We're not just here camping out. We're doing stuff. We're participating in the service around the world.
That is true, yes. Yeah. Well, now we're going to bring our other guest speaker. You've seen him already this morning. He filled in for Roger for the first few minutes, and so we're excited to have him back. It is Brian Taylor, the Southern Union Communication Director. BT, thank you so much for joining us again on stage.
Double duty, not double pay.
Well, I want to hear a little bit about, people are watching this show, and I believe this is kind of like both of your projects. You had the idea, the initiative to start this. Can you tell us about how did this come to be, and why did you decide to make this program?
Yeah, so probably about a year or so ago, myself, Roger Wade, and Kirk Nugent, we were somewhere on an event, and we just began talking and brainstorming about some ideals. And I said, hey, I'm going to Gillette. We need to do something really fun. And this ideal came up. And we just began to keep fleshing it out. The main ideal is because all across the country, parents and members make such a great sacrifice for the kids to get here. And they're thousands of miles away, and the only stories they really hear are what the kids say when they come back. So we said, let's take Gillette to them. Let them see the excitement, let them see the inner workings, let them see some of the various things that are happening, so that they too can know what's going on here.
Awesome. So we as you said, we did come up with the idea, but what did it take to pull this together? Folks think it's just, hey, we just put a table up and we're going. What did it take to pull this together, BT?
Well, first of all, it took a lot of money. Thank God to the Southern Union, who is financially supporting us. We appreciate that so much. And then we have a team of about 10 people. There are about 10 people who are here. You see these two here every time on stage. They're doing a great job. But then there's a whole crew that are behind the cameras, that are producing, that are doing a lot of various other things. So it takes a big crew, takes a lot of planning and setting up. The biggest thing has been the setting up to take down. Yeah. Usually you set a studio up and you leave it.
Right.
This studio has been set up and taken down 3 times in 3 days.
Wow. Yeah. The weather just doesn't want to cooperate.
The weather doesn't want us to be happy. Yeah.
Can you tell us some of the feedback you've heard from parents or just people from home?
Yeah. So one of the features that we had is called Messages from Home, because we knew that there would be kids who were here who had a birthday during Camporee, and they would be thousands of miles away from home. So we asked parents to create a video and send it to us. Here's one of the things that happened last night. Yesterday, the Pathfinder director came by and said, hey, did you get the video from the parent? One of my kids has a birthday. We said, we have it. I said, do this. On the way back, just stop by here. Don't say anything. Just stop by. Let us know she's here. She came. The video started running. As soon as she saw her mother's face, and she said, happy birthday, the young lady broke down in tears.
Oh.
When I saw that, I said, it's been a success.
It's been a success. That's
Wow.
right.
It's been a
That's
success.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah, we showed the package during the show yesterday.
okay.
I thought it was awesome that the parents got to be a part of their child's life even while they were away.
Yes.
But to hear this aspect of the story, oh my goodness. Oh, it helps you to feel that you've put all the money, the time, the energy, stranded out here in the cold, in the weather. So share with us what's next.
Here?
Well, I mean, in terms of this kind of communication.
So here. Okay. So here's what's next tonight.
Okay.
So we have a huge video wall off to the side of us that we've been showing the nightly show. It started raining and people came and sat out here. There were probably about 50 people last night, Roger, sitting out here in the rain to watch the show. I think it's going to be a larger space tonight.
I think so.
We're breaking out the
so.
popcorn. We're breaking out the cotton candy. We're going to do some other things. If you're here, Southern Union is going to take care of you. That's where we are. Yeah.
Awesome. What because we are actually on the far end of the camp, and it is a hike. It's not a walk. It's a hike to get over to the main stage. And if you can stay here and enjoy it with just a few hundred steps,
That
it
makes
is
a
worth it.
difference.
It's
Yeah.
worth
Big
it.
difference, yeah.
Makes a big difference.
So BT, you motivated your whole team. You have some who are back in Georgia who are continuing to keep
They're keeping the magazine going.
right,
Yes.
things like that. What can we see in terms of, we talked about having the article from what else can we see from Southern Tidings about the Camporee?
So there's going to be a complete issue on this, highlighting the kids who are here, some of the various things that are going, a great cover story, There will be some additional videos that you'll find on the Southern Tidings website. All of these shows are on the YouTube channel that are there, and our social media. Christina has been doing a fantastic job. She's going to continue to flood social media with things about Camporee that are happening.
Awesome. Well, man, great things are happening at the Southern Tidings.
We're good. We're glad. I think there's one other union of the 9. I think there are only 2 unions that are doing this ideal, so we're happy.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It
So
sure takes a lot of
Southern
work.
Union sets the pace, and people start to follow.
There you go. Awesome. Well, BT, thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for your innovation. And we pray that as we move forward, not only will, as the young lady made the impact, there will be others who will be saying, "Hey, this was worth it all."
This was worth it all. Yeah. Thank you all so much.
Yes, and talking about the young lady, we, her family sent a message from home. We also have Pathfinders who have been sending messages to their parents back home, and so we want to show you guys that video as well.
I'd like to say good afternoon. Actually, it's morning. I'm just enjoying myself so much here in Gillette, Wyoming, and to see all of these wonderful young people collaborating on one spot and surviving what was an inclement adventure last night. Some things kind of got displaced, but somehow we bounced right back and we're moving forward and having a wonderful time here in Gillette. Evangelism is on the horizon. Our young people are excited and they're pursuing all types of crafts and activities, and we're just delighted to be here from the Southern Union. God bless you. Have a wonderful time, those of you who are here. Thank you.
My name is Christina Norris. I'm the Associate Communication Director for the Southern Union, and I am here doing a pin challenge. The Southern Tidings has pins, and we are trying to teach Pathfinders about communication.
Man, my name is Kirk Nugent. I serve as media pastor at Oakwood University Church, but also serve as digital content specialist at Breath of Life. It's a television ministry right there, headquartered in Huntsville, Alabama. Yes, we made the long flight to Denver. Yes, we made the 5-hour drive from Denver up here and brave the elements. We're super excited to be working with Southern Union and Southern Tidings to be able to do a live broadcast here every day. We're calling it the Gillette Breakfast Club. And we do it at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And what I get to do on that team is I serve as the producer or technical director. We call the shots, we're putting up the graphics, we're playing the video packages. It is a large team that's coming together to really showcase all the things that are happening at the 2024 International Camporee here in Gillette, Wyoming. So I'm excited about this. I'm hoping that you guys are excited as well. For those of you at home, tune in, southernunion.com/live. Take care, family.
Hi, I'm Brian Taylor, the Communication Director and Editor of Southern Tidings from the Southern Union. I love Camporees because it is exciting to see so many young people who are on fire for Jesus. They share their stories, they meet new people, and they give me inspiration that the work of God continues to go on. You have to make this experience to be yours. Make sure you're at the next one.
You got an introduction to the team who's here at helping us to make Gillette Breakfast Club happen today. So we just praise God. We are just excited. We want you to know you need to share this. You need to share with your friends. You could use this as an opportunity to let your neighbors know, come see what my kids are doing. You can let them know that by going to the website, southernunion.com/live, and you will be a part of, like it, and share it with those.
Yes, and just want to send a reminder to everyone that if they want to send a message to their children here, to their loved ones, you can just email us at communications@southernunion.com. So make sure you get your message in.
Yes, I'm going to get my friends to send me a message. All right. So listen, we are here at the Camporee. We have a number of Pathfinders, as you know. And so yesterday we went out around Southern Union Campground to ask our Pathfinders one question. What is the best meal you have had at the Camporee? Let's see what they have said.
last night's dinner. It was really, really good.
What was it?
It was like, there was rice, like with vegetarian meat, beans, and a salad and grapes on the side.
Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't tried anything yet, but I'm looking around and I saw those potato swirls and they look really good.
Well, I think this morning's breakfast we had egg McMuffins.
Yo creo que la Mexican food que está por allá está muy buena. Y las pizzas.
Haystacks. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so I would say around here, I'm not that picky when it comes to like lots of food. So I would say like the nacho cheese is like I'm a big nacho cheese fan. So back in the Camporee, I would say we had a pretty good breakfast today so far. Pancakes, scrambled eggs, like my favorite. So I'd say that'd be my favorites.
Ahorita me comí una arepa en el puesto de venezolanos que está ahí y todo chévere.
The best food we've had. Well, we had some. We had some African rice yesterday. That was pretty good, so I'd probably say that.
Probably some French toast that we had this morning. It's pretty good. Had some syrup.
The food. I feel like the best food I've had, the only food I've tried here is the Domino's. It's very good, yeah. Very good. Yeah, I recommend, yeah.
It was back in my campground. My mom's Puerto Rican and she made arepas and that was really good, yeah.
We haven't bought from any of the vendors yet, but we have an amazing cook, Sam Morkentine, and he has been brave so far. And I think he'll make it through the whole week. He's provided us with some very good food.
You have a favorite?
The burgers that he made, the Beyond Meat burgers. Those were good. I really like those. I ate 2 of them.
Las tortas de mi club. Those were the best.
We had haystacks the first day. First night we had haystacks. We were kind of in a rush because of the storm, but it was still really good.
That made me hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. Roger, what is the best food you've had here at Camporee?
I haven't had it yet.
Okay.
I'm still waiting. The jury is still out.
How about like just, are you cooking for yourself or?
No, I eat when I can.
You're just running on energy right now.
Yeah, so it's. I'm still waiting to sample some things around here, but I've been so busy, I haven't been able to find that spot yet. But I appreciate what I've had. Don't get me wrong, but I just haven't found the thing
Okay,
yet.
you're waiting for the one.
The one. What about you? I know you said you did the Philippines.
I have. Well, in the food court, the only thing I've tried is the Filipino food.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was really good.
All right.
But the food I've had at the campground has also been really great. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, we are so excited that you have come and joined us this morning. Got a little taste of what we're experiencing here at Gillette at the International Pathfinder Camporee. You are welcome to check out the Camporee website. You'll be able to watch last night's presentation once again. And we want to invite you to come back and join us tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain, which is 8 p.m.
Central Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Awesome. Tell your friends. Maybe have a watch party. Come and watch with us. And we look forward to seeing you tonight here at the Breakfast Club, the Gillette Breakfast Club, sponsored by the Southern Tidings of the Southern Union, where we do what? We believe in the promise.